Hey, my name is Michelangelo Lopez. I'm going to assume a few things. First, that you've come across me in the past and you have some idea who I am. For those of you who don't know who I am, let me just say this. Talk fast, so keep up. I'm currently the #1 all-time recruiter in a biz app called Empire Network with over 150,000 affiliates. I've been online for 8 years and have never earned less than 6 figures dating back to my 2nd year. Last year, I earned over $670,000 in total internet income, which may be chump change to a lot of bigger gurus, but I did it with a list 1/10 the size of most gurus. As of today, August 14th, in fact, my list size is about 34,000 active. I've sponsored into my BizOp over 7% of my list, and frankly, friends, that's unheard of. My success has not come from having the biggest list, being a techie, or having a lot of money to spend on traffic sources. In the past 8 years, as an online marketer, I've joined BizOps, MLMs that didn't work out. I've had BizOps shut down by the FTC or simply went under. Despite all this, I've never had to downgrade my lifestyle, cut back, or had to start all over. Yes, BizOps might have went under on me, but I still kept making more money and more money. You're about to learn the single strategy responsible for my success these past 8 years. I'm going to teach you the single strategy that has allowed me to earn over $400,000 on an average the past 3 years without having a big list nor having to spend a lot of money on advertising. Watch my video to the very end. Implement my teachings and you will find yourself reaching a level of success you only dreamed possible. Ignore the very lessons in my video and you're going to continue to fight a very uphill battle. Not to mention, continue to waste a lot of your hard-earned money. Friends, I call my powerful high-converting strategy Wowategy. And you're about to find out why. Wowategy, the art of wowing leads into customers and customers into hyper-responsives. Hyper-responsives, customers who will damn near buy everything you sell. Listen to what Dan Kennedy has to say about hyper-responsives. If you want financial security in a business, you will make it a priority to cultivate hyper-responsive within your customer base. What is hyper-responsive? Where do they come from? How to cultivate them? The hyper-responsive is that customer who totally believes in you, your company, your products, and will buy virtually every new product or service you offer or recommend. They come out of the regular customer base, typically 55 to 10% range, as a result, now listen closely, as a result of delivering on your promises, exceeding their expectations, and frequent and consistent nurturing communication. Those are Dan Kennedy's words, my friends. Listen, here's exactly how Wowategy is going to help you and catapult you to a level of internet marketing success you've been wanting for such a long time. It's going to help you destroy your competition, yes, including the gurus. It's going to help you succeed despite your small, maybe even tiny list. It's going to help you overcome being a newbie. Wowategy is going to help you even if you just joined whatever BizUp MLM you did yesterday. Wowategy is going to help you overcome your lack of experience and position you as a bona fide guru. Listen to what I'm about to say, and I encourage you to write this down. A guru is not defined by a certain threshold of income he reached. I know a lot of gurus who earn 10% of what I make. A guru is defined by his consistent ability to deliver content, tactics, strategies, tools, and even software to his niche market that will help the flesh and blood in his niche. Notice I didn't say his ability to create. I know gurus who have never created anything, not even their own PDF files, but are damn good at delivering extremely helpful content to their list. Wowategy is going to help you. Listen, it's going to help those of you who have very little money to advertise overcome your lack of money. Wowategy can only help you if you are willing to take responsibility right now. Whatever it is that you are promoting, whatever BizUp or MLM you have joined, know this much. It is not responsible for your successful rate of conversions. You are. Let me say that again. Whatever BizUp or MLM you're in, it is not responsible for your successful rate of conversions. You are. This is why two people can be promoting the same product to their list of about the same size, and one of them blows the other out of the water with his crazy high conversions. This is why someone can do the same amount of solo ad clicks that I purchased from the same solo ad provider, promoting the very same offer, and I quadruple his conversions. Never forget this. You are responsible for recruiting, cultivating, developing, transforming, and energizing your customers/members into, oh, you're going to love this, Visa-carrying buying monsters. Listen, when you're finished watching this video, those of you who take action and implement Wowategy, you can drive traffic to a piece of shit offer, and your proxies will be screaming for you to send them more shit. From this day forth, just truly know that only you are responsible for your conversions. The two most important metrics to grow in any business. Number one, cost per acquisition. Number two, lifetime customer value. By the way, cost per acquisition simply is what did it cost you to convert a lead into a customer. We're not going to be spending time on cost per acquisition when it comes to Wowategy. When it comes to Wowategy, we are going to be focusing on the lifetime customer value, and this is the most important. The common definition is the total value in terms of money spent of your average customers spanning the entire period that these customers are likely to do business with you. But we're about to change that definition, and this simple change is going to make you a lot of money. Actually, it's not that we're going to change anything dramatic to the lifetime customer value common definition, but that we are simply going to give it a true, measurable timeline. And knowing this timeline and learning how to implement Wowategy within the constraints of this timeline is going to damn near instantly make you a lot of money. And friends, I promise you that's not hype. That is not hype. But first you need to know how I came up with this timeline and why this timeline is 90 days. It is well known that in any given MLM or BizUp, the average new member stays on for about 87 days. And then he drops out. He quits. He moves on to something shinier for whatever reason. This is about the same retention percentage for membership sites too. Of course, like in anything, there are exceptions that blow the average out of the water. But again, they are the exceptions and not the norm. Wowategy works within the constraints of the well-known average. Write this down. No, seriously, write this down. It is so important to your upcoming success that you have this embedded in your brain. The hot customer timeline is 90 days. You have a 90-day window where if you implement Wowategy consistently and strategically, your new customer/members will fill your shopping cart with his money. And that's a good thing. Now, let's put a time frame on the customer value definition. 90-day customer value. The total value in terms of money spent of your average customers spending the entire 90-day period that these customers are likely to do business with you. Can you see how a 90-day window, when calculating your customer value, is going to instantly and automatically have you more focused on your customers and working with a strategic sense of urgency? The stats say that on the average, they are yours for 90 days and then they're gone. You may be asking, gone where? I can guarantee you they haven't gone off the face of the earth, or more to the point, they haven't gone off the internet. Most of them simply left and became someone else's customer or member, and the 90-day cycle starts all over again. Think about it. Think about it. About every 90 days, network marketers jump to another MLM biz op. A lot of people call this every 90-day jumping the shiny ball syndrome. I disagree. It's more like the boring ass, there's nothing here anymore for me sponsor syndrome. Let me share with you this graph. I know it's going to help you see things better. You have the highest potential to sell more stuff to your new members, your new customers, when he first joins or buys and the date's closest to his initial transaction. Time passes, and the closer he gets to his 90-day mark, his I'm out of here date, the less of a chance you have to sell to him and convert. Again, membership sites are no different. And that goes for biz ops like the one I'm in, Empower Network. If you're an Empower Network, you may reap the rewards of a rare few going all in after 90 days, if they're still around at that point. But most of your upgrades happen within the first week to 30 days, outside of any incentive campaigns. Listen, look at this graph. Listen to me. Wowategy reverses the norm. Instead of the 90-day timeline being against you, it is working in your favor. From the initial point of purchase to the 90-day lifespan of your average customer, it only gets easier to sell them. Do you see that? Write this down. Say it out loud. Time is my monetizing partner with Wowategy. Time is my monetizing partner with Wowategy. So friends, are you ready to learn and implement Wowategy? I know you are. I love teaching this. It's going to change everything you do. Let me introduce you to the Wowategy 90-day timeline window that runs parallel to your customer's 90-day value. The Wow timeline. Listen to me. Hear me out. This Wow timeline is the very factor why I make so much money. It is the very reason why David Wood, the owner of Empower Network, said I have double the retention rate of anybody in the company. This Wow timeline, it's not just about monetizing the most in your customers' 90-day lifeline. But there is absolutely nothing better for gaining your customers' trust, respect, and loyalty. Friends, I'm about to show you exactly how to implement Wowategy. And I simply cannot stress this enough. If you take the time to implement in your business, it will radically transform your business. First, let me go over two terms that you may be familiar with, especially if you've been online for a while. The front end, the marketing and selling activities designed to acquire new customers. The back end, the marketing and selling activities designed to maximize the profitability of each and every customer relationship. Now listen here. Wowategy for developing hyper-responsive members/customers, there's no comparison. Wowategy runs parallel with the two marketing terms. Keep in mind that the most important goal we can obtain by implementing Wowategy is to develop hyper-responsive customers/members. The front end Wowategy, that which you do and or give that reassures your new member/customer that they made the right choice by joining or purchasing from you. The back end Wowategy, that which you do and or give that keeps them loyal and buying. I have to repeat this. The front end Wowategy, that which you do and or give that reassures your new member/customer that they made the right choice by joining you or buying from you. In the back end Wowategy, that which you do and or give that keeps them loyal and keeps them buying. Friends, an empowered network, the front end is the $25 viral blogging platform. A new member joins the Empowered Network by purchasing the blog and starts his 90-day customer value lifeline. In Empowered Network, the back end core products are the Inner Circle, Costa Rica, 15K Formula, Master Street, and now the Top Producers Formula and a few others. See, the back end is the products you sell to your members/customers after they purchase your initial offering. Let me say all this. Let me add this. Back end can be an immediate attempt at an upsell after the initial point of purchase, and can also be any attempt to sell to an existing customer. Best to do during the hot 9-day window. Let me ask you a few questions. Which sale is hard to make, do you think? The front end or the back end? The front end. Which end faces more competition? The front end or the back end? The front end. Which end requires constant innovation? The front end or the back end? The front end. Always tweaking your landing pages, tweaking your sales pages. Which sale has a higher conversion rate? The front end or back end? The back end. It's easier to sell to an existing member/customer. Which end you make bigger profits from? The back end. Which end should you put on autopilot? The back end. So why do a majority of internet marketers try to put their front ends on autopilot and then continually come up with different back ends? It's crazy. Pay attention, Empowered Network affiliates. In the short term, you can always make more money from a back-end promotion than a front-end promotion, especially in Empowered Network where you can stand to make a lot of money from the back-end products. Back ends usually sell for more money and we tend to make a larger percentage of profits. But what about long term? In the long term, you must have new customers entering into relationships with your business, or eventually you'll be out of business. Let me put it like this. If you aren't bringing in more customers/members, then the rate of attrition, you're going out of business every day. The customers that have the greatest potential value are the ones acquired most recently. When I first joined Empowered Network, I was criticized by some of the gurus for bringing a whole bunch of new team members in, but only at the $25 blog level. Many of the gurus would hammer their list, demanding that their new team members go all in or risk being called a wussy, or not even receiving the training they would need to succeed. Meanwhile, I kept bringing in new members 10 plus a day at the basic blog level. Listen, they kept joining my Empowered Network. Why? Why did I just bring me in at the $25 blog level? Because I knew Wowategy. I knew the Wowategy timeline that had worked for me in the past 8 years would continue to work for me. Little side note for those of you who know this internet marketing term. I use the $25 blog entry level, and I still do, as my tripwire. Nobody is criticizing me today. $25 starts adding up. Look at it. In 19 months, $176,000. Of course, $100 starts adding up too. Over $150,000 in 19 months. And remember, these two levels are residual income. Why did I push so hard the $25 entry level when everyone else was hammering to get all in? Simple. I knew I had the Wow timeline. I knew I would be implementing Wowategy. Strategic marketing parallels. Pay attention. I don't want to lose you here. Very important that you take a good look at these two strategic marketing parallels. Look at the top line. Front end sell is followed by front end wow factor. We will talk about what exactly is a wow factor in a moment. Back end wow is followed by back end offer. They run parallel because a successful marketer should always be bringing in new customers/members through the front end. And today's front end customers will be tomorrow's back end offer recipients. Let me make everything easy for you to understand with the Wow calendar. You're going to love this. The pink color date indicates when a lead converted to a new customer or member. Green colored dates indicates wow factors. Wowategy is simply the strategic practice. Here it goes. This is going to be an eye-opener. Wowategy is simply the strategic practice of wowing your new members/customers with pure content training, PDFs, tools, software, webinars, audios, YouTube videos, whatever you can think of that they weren't expecting to receive with their initial purchase, and that truly helps them. Look at the 9-day calendar representing the customer's lifeline. Do you see all the wow dates? And then the strategic back-end offers indicated by yellow color dates? See? It's something like they buy/join and it's wow, 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 back-end offer. Wow, 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 back-end offer. Notice how in their third month, as they get closer to their 9-day mark, it's pretty much all wow days. Average says they're about to leave. We're wowing them. Number one, man, don't go nowhere. Number two, okay, if you're going to leave, you need to buy some more stuff. I hope you are starting to understand the Wowategy marketing wow timeline. Read the goal of Wowategy with me. It's to make selling superfluous. To have your customers/members gain so much trust and belief in your work ethics, accessibility, training, vision, and products that they rarely follow or buy from anyone else but you. In fact, when contemplating buying from another guru or joining another guru's team, they will contact you first for your opinion. You fast become their go-to guy for everything as far as their biz-up entrepreneur goals. Look at the marketing customer timeline for most internet marketers and gurus. They get them in and they bombard them with back-end offers after offer after offer after offer indicated in the yellow colored dates. and with an occasional date where they try to impress. They give wow, they give something, they wow something. It's just really to get them to open their emails. Can you understand how setting up a 90-day customer value timeline will create a sense of urgency for you to make certain your customers' value are the highest it can be? Can you understand how calculating your customer value within a 90-day timeline will stop most from getting lazy, most gurus, most marketers, and will stop them from, most importantly, if they really want to profit, from assembly lining people? This is powerful, folks. This is powerful. Remember, we changed the lifetime customer value definition to a 9-day customer value. If you work from the mindset that a large percentage of your customers will move on after 9 days, you're going to make sure you get the most money from them in that period by getting them to buy damn near everything within 90 days. And the only way you can achieve that is by truly and ethically wowing them, over-delivering, pure training, bonuses that were unexpected, making yourself accessible goes a long way to wowing your members and customers. Strategically, actually I should say wow-tegically, delivering the wow factor throughout the 90-day timeline. Friends, when you take the time to map out with a process map the wow timeline, setting up your autoresponders to deliver the wow factors throughout the 9 days, setting up maybe simulated webinar replays, scheduling a live webinar here and there throughout the 9-day period, the 9-day life cycle of your customer. After about 90 days of keeping track of the stats of your stats and numbers, you will have a damn good idea of what your customer value is for their 9-day lifetime as they're coming into the front door. And that, my friends, is powerful. You will also have a pretty good idea of who makes up your customer base. And your goal is always to convert front-end customers to good, loyal customers to the never stop buying from you, hyper-responsive customer. That's your goal. That's it. Hopefully, I know I have opened your eyes if you've really paid attention. Maybe got you thinking more strategic. There's a reason why I don't assembly line anyone. There's a reason why when you buy from me or join my team, you're wowed with over delivery. Hopefully, I've got you thinking. Now, your action step: to sit down, start mapping out your front-end offer, your front-end wow factor, your back-end offers, your back-end wow factors, setting your 9-day wow timeline so that you can get the most of your members/customers' 90-day timeline average. Thank you.